A right-back has got the most assists in Premier League history.
Listen,
That's his job. Trent's in right-back. Let's move on to centre-back. How many games has he played in the Prem?
Doesn't matter.
How does it don't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Bro, I don't want
Make it make sense.
Bro, that's exactly that. It doesn't even start any better than your start. We won it. What are you talking about?
But how old was you when you then won it?
What do you mean how old was that? It don't matter. I was a big man. I've always been a big man. What do you mean? I've always been a big man.
Right, listen. Hi, and welcome along to AFTV. We are here for another super fan debate, the big one. This weekend, Arsenal versus Liverpool. Massive game, first versus third. Two title contenders, and we're here to debate the game. First of all, got to big up the guys from NordVPN. This video is brought to you by NordVPN. Have you ever been yelling at your screen because your stream or show just buffers at the worst possible time? Not with NordVPN. They're offering AFTV viewers 4 extra months on a 2-year plan. Just head over to nordvpn.com/AFTV or click the link in the description below to grab an exclusive offer. These guys aren't messing around. They've got the fastest VPN in the world. Forget about any other provider. NordVPN is nearly twice as fast. And that's what you need for that smooth, uninterrupted action. Grab the deal at nordvpn.com/AFTV for 4 extra months off a 2-year plan. And forget about the dreaded buffer wheel. Not to mention it's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Thanks to NordVPN for powering this video. Now, let me introduce our brilliant panel that we got to debate the game today. First, he's a massive Liverpool fan. He used to be a footballer, of course, professional footballer, played for many a club, was once, well, not once, maybe still, said to be the strongest footballer of all time, according to the FIFA rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Akinfenwa, the beast, is in the building.
Hey, I like the intro, my brother.
That's all you're getting, man. That's it. But no, thanks for coming on, man. No, we really appreciate it. We've also got, he's not quite as big, right, in size, but he's big on YouTube, and their channel's big. Big Liverpool channel, Coppish. It's Drifty in the building. It's good to see you, Drifty.
Big up, man. Big
right. No worries, we've got some big representatives of our own, because we've got Big Stricto in the building representing Arsenal.
Come on.
And of course, I'm representing Arsenal, of course. You know what I mean? AFTV, we are here as well to debate the game and also to talk all things Arsenal-Liverpool. It's one of the biggest games in world football, and it's taking place on Sunday, 4:30 p.m. UK time, and it's absolutely massive. First of all, we're gonna do a combined 11 on this show, right? Based off of if everybody's fit. So if everybody, because I know a lot of injuries at Arsenal at the moment, but based off of if everybody's fit, what would this combined 11 be? And it's going to be really, really interesting, because I have to admit, 2 very, very good sides, guys.
Yeah, 100%. Like, all jokes aside, all banter aside between supporters and that, you can't get away from the fact they are 2 really good teams. And, well, to be fair, in recent years, you lot have only really come to the party because we was always winning, but you lot have come to the party now, so it's real competitive games and that. No, come on now, it's just love. But no, do you know what I'm saying? It is. It's going to be hard. It'll be hard to have a combined 11.
But we're going to get into it. Just before we do, right, I want to ask you this, right, because as a Liverpool fan, I remember when you played against Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
What did that feel like, man? Coming up against your boyhood team, coming up against players that you support. I mean,
I've said that, and I've gone on record a few times. It was the only time for 90 minutes that I've ever wanted Liverpool to lose. The only time. And for 90 minutes, I wouldn't even lie. I wanted to beat them. I remember running into Skirtle's chest 6 or 7 times straight away. But I remember lining up against them and just thinking, listen, if you can't play for the team that you support, the best thing is to line up against them. That's the next best thing, sorry. And then I was on the same pitch as Stevie G, who, for me...
Big flex.
It was just, it was mad. And I don't want to just drop the mic and say, like, we both scored in that, you know what I'm saying? You know what it was. No, but yeah, listen, as I still showed a goal to my son and that, like my youngest one, like I kept on saying, like, yeah, your dad picked it up, beat 7 players and then tapped it in. Then he saw the goal and I was like, oh yeah, okay, it was a tapping. A goal was a goal, player.
Well done for that, man. And you've achieved so much in your career,
Blessings.
man. You know what I mean? Well, listen, right? The friendly thing's finished now.
Yeah,
right? It's
done.
time to get into the combined 11.
Coming in.
So let's start. First position, goalkeeper.
Cool, just give us that now.
Yeah, we'll just
move on.
to the-
We'll just move on from that.
I'm not having that.
Oh Lord! I knew where we was gonna go.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? On paper, it looks like it's a no-brainer. But I think we can talk about this. It should be spoken about.
It's going to be a long video.
No.
If we're gonna speak
We're going
about
to talk about keepers. This is going to be.
So let me ask, and just so we set the parameters right. Are we talking about right now, or are we talking about the players?
We're talking about-
because I don't want to talk about form.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And even if it is form,
It's a bit of both, isn't it? Because you do need to take into account. Right?
Of course, you do take into account.
Raya, Golden Glove winner last year.
Okay.
Right, Alisson was playing.
I thought that was Saliba and Gabriel, though.
Right,
Yeah.
Golden Glove. They don't carry no glove.
Yeah, Golden Glove.
Glove.
Winner, that.
No, I've just
Golden
been
Glove.
told
Relax,
it's the
man,
best
right?
defence in the
Golden
world.
We get told that as well, but they
the
move
best defence
goalposts whenever they want to kind of.
Well, you got Van Dijk in front of Alisson and that, innit?
Right.
Yeah, say no.
All right.
Yeah.
So he was. I'm just saying, just
Yeah.
to put a bit on it. He was a Golden Glove winner last
Right.
year, and he started this season brilliantly.
In a
Say
new team
no.
as well. In a new team.
Yeah.
In a
Right,
new
okay.
defence.
I'm just seeing where you're going with this.
No.
So you can
All
pull that.
I'm saying here,
Go on.
it's not. It's not an obvious thing.
It's a clear cut.
We can have a
It's
conversation.
clear. As much as I
wanna have
can't
this-
run fast,
I want to have this
it's
conversation.
clear cut.
I want to have this conversation. Doesn't really makes errors.
Do you
That's
wanna
another
know-
thing you lot don't talk about is Alisson makes a lot of mistakes.
What?
He does make a lot of
You know what
mistakes.
makes me laugh?
No, he does make a lot of
Only
mistakes.
6 months ago, these men were debating who was number 1. 6 months ago, they was talking about,
And I was-
Raya
Raya
can't
moved
come
on.
out for
And
crosses.
Raya made a
All of a
mistake
sudden,
last
he's had a
night. He
wicked
comes out
6
for
months.
crosses.
He's had a very
He
good
comes
6
out for
months.
crosses.
Listen,
He comes
what
out
are
for
we-
crosses.
Rob, if we go argue this, we ain't leaving for time.
To be fair,
I've got all day.
I do think it's Alisson.
Oh, thank you, my brother.
I do.
All I'm saying here is a conversation.
No.
They just said let's move to the defence.
Why is that?
I wasn't happy. We mean let's
We
move to
gave
the
you a
defence.
we gave
can't
you a
move to
convo for
we
that.
gotta talk about it.
We
Raya
gave the
is
debate.
joined a new team. Yeah, he's dislodged our number 1 goalkeeper. Yeah, we see what he's like with the
weren't
ball
good.
at his feet. We see what he's like when he comes
He
for
went for
crosses.
Spain.
Ramsey was my guy,
For
man. He was
Spain,
good. He
for
was
Spain, he's won the Euros of Spain. I don't think you could just sit around and say let's move to the defence. Nah, man, Raya's doing
Do
what
you
he's
know what
doing.
we can though? Real talk, because
And he costs less.
when it's all said and done, Alisson is in the conversation with the Buffons and the Petr Cechs for the best
I don't
goalkeeper
That's
ever
what
played
it
the
is,
game.
and that's just
On
what it
Liverpool
is.
Raya ain't even.
I think for
No, but
That's crazy.
Alisson is in the conversation
crazy.
with the
Alisson's
Petr
in the
Cechs,
league.
the
crazy.
Buffon,
When
the
we're talking
Neuers.
about, so let me ask this question.
Go on.
I'll ask this question, right?
That was a steady on,
Wait,
man.
let me ask this question. I'll ask you this question. Both of you. 1 second.
100%.
Before I just want to ask you this question. To you guys, is Raya world class?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Is Alisson world class?
No, I've already said Alisson's there.
I'm not on this one. I know you. Answer the question.
Ask me.
I'm
I
asking the question.
don't think so.
So you don't think he's world class?
I don't think so.
Then,
I don't think so.
So now at least I know
I
what
I
it is when I argue.
look,
when I
you know
debate
when you're
with you.
talking about world class,
Then
yeah? You know you're talking about world class. It's got to be like generational key. You mentioned
He's a
Buffon.
generational
This is why I
goalkeeper.
can't-
You mentioned
Oh,
Buffon. Hold on a second. You
Imagine
mentioned
when we get
Buffon.
to the
You
outfield
mentioned
players.
Buffon.
I
You
know,
mentioned
this is
Schmeichel.
mad.
You mentioned
This is
like
mad.
Alisson. I don't think he's far off it. I don't
This
think
is
Petr Cech. I don't
mad.
think he's far off it. But for me, he makes too many mistakes.
He makes one mistake a season.
No,
Literally.
he makes the same mistake.
man,
bro.
he's-
the
what are we
guys
talking
do
about?
the ball at his
Like-
feet. The guys do the ball at his
Bobby,
feet.
I swear, because right now
All
this
right,
is your
listen,
show.
listen.
You just come on.
Yeah, it's Alisson.
Put the cable down.
We're gonna make it
Thank
Alisson.
you. Ba-dum-dum.
I'll give it. No. Here's mad. I'll give it to Alisson. But all I'm saying is, we can't.
Alisson took it. You
we
need
can have a
that.
conversation.
He took it.
We can have
He
a
took
conversation.
it.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen, we're on the first play.
This is what I said. It's gonna be peak.
You're the first
say
player.
that.
Right, let's go. Let's move to the defence.
Right.
Right back.
Cool, we can move on again as well.
No. This is where I get involved as well.
Swear down. So who are you going to
Yeah.
roll? Timber?
Right?
Who are you rolling? I'm trying to
They're
who you
going to
rolling?
go Ben White, innit?
Ben White. Now listen, this is my argument on this, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold, I'm sure that's who you're putting forward. Brilliant player, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
You know, but
Can't defend.
right back. So I'm just looking at overall defending as well as getting forwards. You know, I think this is a close one because defending, without doubt, is Ben White. Is a better defender in that position.
I don't even know
than
about-
Trent
We
Alexander-Arnold.
can let them land.
Going forward, Trent. Yeah. I mean, we know all about
can
his
let them land.
delivery. We know all about those sort of things,
yeah.
free kicks,
We can let them
delivery,
land.
and stuff like that. But out defending.
Right.
To me, I'm going Ben White. It's just is what the balance of your team's going to be.
But ain't the conversation always if Trent was Brazilian, nobody would care about his defender?
No, that's your conversation.
No, everybody
That's
says
your
that.
conversation.
okay.
My
Everybody
conversation
says
is
that.
I
You
want
know-
my right back to also be able to
I
defend.
want my right back to have the most assists in the Premier League history from defenders. That's what I want. my right back to have.
I want to
Score
roll
free
this. I
kicks.
want to roll this, right? And this is what we'll get down to. We'll get down to this point. And he is so far as a attacking threat that all of a sudden the dismissal of him defending goes out the window. So this is why I say this, right? So the narrative puts out like, you know what, Trent can't defend. Trent can't defend as good as he goes forward, but he can defend. And
No.
we've seen,
Yeah, he can defend,
but this
but
is what.
he's-
So this is where
is
it
he a
comes down to.
top-tier defender?
So, but okay, he is a top tier right back, and to even put even
Defender,
more.
this is
Hold
defender.
on, no. Okay, so
A
this
right back is a defender,
So this is
isn't
what
it?
we're gonna do now.
It depends what mood he's in. Do you see the Chelsea game?
So this is what we're
mood.
gonna do. This is what we're gonna do now, right? Because this is what happens when narratives come when you debate, right? So you'll talk about goalies coming out playing with their feet, and you'd be like, "What are you talking about, man? We want a shot stopper." You'd be like, "Well, with modern day football, you got to bring in a keeper that can play out with his feet and shot stop." So this is what happens when you want it for your argument. So modern day football, and I'll just put that because I don't even like the term modern day football because I can't really play modern day football. But anyway, say that. But modern day football, in regards to this right back, so a right back that can play right back, go forward, a right back that can come into midfield and play and defend. So this is what I'm trying to get down to. You're saying you want for your balance of your team, Ben White you want because he's a better defender. All right, let's give him that. But overall, as a better player, so he can defend. So, but again,
Yes,
but this is what
I
I'm saying
agree.
because we're still talking about in a right back position.
So hold on, listen.
It's what it comes down to.
You be the first one cussing a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold in your team.
No,
when
no,
someone
no,
skips past
no.
him.
The reason why, the reason
you
why.
be there.
Let me tell you something.
I've seen you when you play.
No, the reason
Right,
why.
you
Let
be
me tell
having
you
a go,
something.
you be digging that player out,
The
wouldn't you?
reason why this is the crazy thing is, and I think the narrative gets pushed into this. If you do have so much onus on your right back having the most touches and being involved in going forward, there is an argument where going back the other way is not going to give you as much. Klopp come out and said that. So this is the narrative of the manager which sets up the team to play a certain way.
why is it-
So this is what I'm saying. So as a right back, and I keep saying this. So as a right back, this is a right back as going forward and defending. So he may not be able to defend as he goes forward, but there's not many people that can go forward like him. So he's in the class
Yeah,
of
we
KDB.
can give him that.
So this is what I'm saying. So, but
Yeah,
yet still,
but
as a right back. So where you're talking
What's his
about
primary job?
as a right back. That's his primary job.
What's his primary?
His primary job's to be a right back, to be the most effective for the team. That's his primary role. Is that exactly that? And now what's happened under Slot, he doesn't bomb forward as much. So now, depending on the narrative of the manager, is the primary job is whatever is most effective for the team. That's why a right back has got the most assists in Premier League history.
Listen,
that's his job.
do not
Trent's
doubt-
in right back. Let's move on to
We do
centre
not
back.
doubt his attacking abilities. We've seen what he's like with the ball, switching it, pinging it, all of that stuff. But we're talking about a right back, the primary job of a right back. You said you don't like the modern terminology of the modern.
Yeah.
His primary job is to stop the ball going into the net. The other stuff he does are extras, and he does it very well. And
In your team, that's what your right back is meant to do.
But you got to be balanced, and this
Well,
is the
it is.
reason why this guy struggles to get in the England team.
Sorry,
I was
right,
going to
can I ask
say,
you a question?
I was
Can
going to
I-
ask you that. Do
Go
you
on.
think he's a world-class right back?
He's
a generational
Because he can't get in the
talent.
England team.
He is
Can't
a-
get in.
Hold on. Generational. Can't
Southgate
get in the
don't know
England
what
team.
he's doing.
Because
That's
Can't
why.
get in it. Can't get in the England
Because
team.
we've got two
When-
world-class-
hold
because
on,
we've got two
hold
world-class
on.
right backs.
When
That's
asked,
why.
when asked why, right?
got-
When managers are asked why, they said because he's defending.
No, they bottle it.
No.
So what
They
do?
bottle it.
What
They're
they
not
do
willing
now,
to
what
take
they
the
do
risk.
now,
So-
they're trying to
They're not
accommodate him.
willing to
No,
take the
let's
risk.
move him into midfield.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
move him there. Let's move him there.
okay,
What
alright.
are you? Are you a midfielder?
So-
Are you a right winger? You're right back.
So-
Where you play?
so-
What are you?
Everywhere.
So-
That's why we're saying now we're doing the position of right back.
Right.
Right back. Right. Not moving man into midfield here.
Right.
We're not trying to accommodate no one into our combined 11. We want a right back.
Who's got the best
I'm
defensive?
going Ben White.
So let me say something. So
I
who's
wanna
got the
see
best?
what, you know.
Who's got the best? So right now, who's got the best defensive? So you're saying he can't defend. So as a unit, this
Right
shows.
now.
This shows. This
Right now,
is what I
Liverpool.
keep saying.
Right now, you got the best
So
defence.
this shows where
But
I
who
keep,
have you played?
Hold on. Let me say this now. This shows whatever the manager sets out, how he wants to play. If he wants the team to play on the front foot or not. Whatever it's done. He's done it on Klopp. Klopp played on the front foot. Slot at the moment, our fullbacks do not bond as forward. And yet still, defensive solidity that Liverpool's
So what
got
you're
now.
saying, all right, just as cut a long story short, what
Go
you're
on.
saying is he can't get in certain teams.
Yeah.
No,
But there's a
it's
lot of
just-
players that can't get into certain
Right,
teams.
because-
What are you
System
talking
player.
about?
He's a
There's lot.
generational world-class
So-
player supposed to
but
get in
system
most
player.
teams.
That's-
But you're
so-
saying,
so,
you're
you know
saying,
what?
no, that's what I'm
This
going
is
with
what
what
makes
you
me
said.
laugh because you're gonna.
I'm
it's
going
gonna-
by what you
This
said.
is gonna come back. Is it?
All right, you know
your
what?
logic's gonna come back for you later
All
on
right,
down the line.
guys,
I'm telling
listen,
you, lot.
let's give this one over to, because we're not agreeing on this
Ben
one.
White or Trent?
Yeah,
that's
we
the
get right back,
debate.
right back,
Man.
right back.
Ben White or
You know what?
Trent?
You said a good thing.
Lord.
As a player,
He's better than Ben
he's
White.
better. He's an overall player.
But don't you want the better player on the
But as a
pitch?
right-
You want the better player on the
Well,
pitch?
then,
would you
I
put
tell you
Salah-
what,
ain't that the
let's
point
put
of
Salah- Let's
football?
put Salah right back.
Yeah.
No,
He's
I
a
mean,
better
come
player
on,
as
man.
well.
Come on, man.
What are you
Come
not
on, man.
doing?
Put
He is
Salah
a
right
right.
back.
He is a right back.
Right.
But we don't play left back and we're telling him he's a right back.
Right, well, listen,
Oh,
we're
Lord.
throwing it over
It's
to...
gonna be a long day for you,
we can
bro.
throw it
Trust
up to
me.
the comments.
Oh, I knew this. I knew
We'll
it
throw it
from
up
the
to the
first
comments.
time.
All right, you know what? To speed things up now, right? We throw that on to the comments. To speed things up, I'm going to just say the combination, the centre backs combination pairing. What we going for?
Okay, cool. So, Van
Let me
Dijk-
go straight to
Let's move on.
Yeah, Van Dijk and Konate. Bruv, I didn't stutter. This is, you need a drink of water. Talk to me. Like, why are we? Why are we?
Stop.
This is the maddest thing.
unbelievable.
So,
Let-
but
is
again,
unbelievable.
the thing is, with the
You're
crazy
having a
thing
laugh.
is, I do think Konate gets disrespected personally.
He's a good player.
100%.
I think he gets
Brilliant player.
disrespected.
Not
but,
by me.
But if we was to play, the maddest thing is, I still think if we're talking about current, and it's a debate you can have. Van Dijk, there's not even an argument with Van Dijk. There is not an argument with Van, and this is the.
We're not-
and if we're going to
we're not
split them,
entertaining
because
that.
I think
I'm saying Van Dijk, Saliba.
I don't believe. Look, Saliba's
I'll
good,
give
yeah.
Gabriel, obviously.
And,
but I've
and
said this, the
Gabriel,
best-
Gabriel, by the way,
I'll give-
you're talking about defending, and are we talking about now? Are we talking about who had the best defence last year?
Yeah, but that's because you've got a pragmatic manager who puts
Oh, now it's pragmatic manager.
6-7 defenders on the
fine.
pitch.
That's a pragmatic manager.
And protects
Listen, I
the
can
goal.
give you that.
Right, it's a
You had-
pragmatic
no, if
manager
we-
now.
Hold on.
I know-
Wait,
I-
hold
I-
on.
you've got a pragmatic
But I don't
manager.
know. Do you know what you're doing?
We scored
What you're
one of
doing?
the second most goals in the league.
So what you're doing? This is
But
what you're.
Benitez scored the most goals Liverpool has scored in the Premier
How
League, and
far
he
are you
was a
going back now?
pragmatic manager.
So, hold on.
It can happen.
Even that. Let's go off that. I can give you that. Last season, Saliba and Gabriel pairing was ridiculous. We see that they solidified it. It was real. I can give you. There's not even a debate. I can't even come on here and say any difference. But again, we're talking about players, so that's why Van Dijk goes in. So we know this.
Yeah,
so
and
over the
Saliba
course
goes in.
of
Saliba's a better player than Konate.
No, yeah.
So,
Yes.
Do you know what? Yeah, I argue this, yeah.
No,
I
yeah.
don't know
The man is-
I don't know who the pairing is, yeah. But I think Gabriel's got to be in there. I
So
personally think.
I'm glad you
I
said that
personally think-
because you
he's been
made
brilliant
that.
as
So,
well.
so if
I
you're
personally
saying
think
that he's over Saliba.
Defending.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Argue amongst yourselves. Argue amongst yourselves and then come to us.
For me, Gabriel's got to be in there.
Argue amongst
For
yourselves
me,
first.
Gabriel's got to be in there.
I
For
like
me,
that.
if you're talking,
And you say Saliba.
It's not no argument.
You say Gabriel.
Listen,
You say Saliba.
You can argue.
But you know Van Dijk has to be there.
Wait a minute. You can also argue.
saying.
You can also argue Gabriel being in. Look at it how.
I'm
look at his
with you.
ability in defending. Look at him from set pieces as well. How good he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
But you said
Right.
Saliba with a real
I'm
stern.
good because I'm giving you a man.
Yeah, so hold
Right?
on. So,
So
you
I'm
would
gi-
say, so
No,
I'm
but
asking
I'm
you then,
saying
as a
on the-
football man,
I'm saying-
as a
listen,
football man over the course,
Listen, it's a close run thing with the two centre back pairings both. I'm being completely honest with this.
Yeah.
But Saliba has to be in there, and I do think Van Dijk has to be in there. That's my opinion. So that's why I go with those two.
I disagree, but
right again, we're going to throw this.
So hold on,
We're
just-
gonna
throw it. We're going to
But
throw
we know
it.
Van Dijk.
Right,
So
'cause
let's
I've got to
just
move it on.
We know Van Dijk's in there.
Huh?
So we know.
I know Saliba's got to be in there. Saliba has to be in there.
But your debate.
Right.
So we know Van Dijk over Konate.
All right,
we know that.
listen. No, I don't know that. We're throwing that up into the floor. Throw that up into the floor again. Right, let's go to left back.
Let's move on then, because we got that one. Let's come on.
I'm putting Timber in there. I'm putting Timber in there. Robinson's not been, he was very, very good. We're seeing a player coming to the end, I reckon.
Timber, you lot know it.
Even Drifties, you're thinking.
Timber just come back
You're
like
thinking.
6 months.
No, I am
Keep
thinking. I am
bro.
thinking
No,
because
has he not just been
Well,
back 6
Timber's
months?
in there. I'll put
Right,
Timber in.
Has he just been? How many games has Timber played in the Prem?
No, but he's unreal. He's unreal.
How many games has he played in the Prem?
Doesn't matter.
How does it don't matter?
Do you know what?
Doesn't matter.
Let me give you. I'll give you the left back.
Oh,
I'll give you the left back.
Lord,
No, I put Timber in there.
I'll give you.
Timber in there.
See,
This is killing
I
me.
love Timber. I love everything. Like Timber, consistency. Like if he stays fit.
Good.
No, but that's what I'm conceding. Because
No, but you know the thing is, though,
conceding
I'm
on that.
thinking. No, this is how I'm thinking of it, right? And maybe I should have said this. If we're selecting a team to go and play this game on Sunday, right?
Against Martians or something like that, like against UFOs.
Say they're
between
facing
them.
City. This combined team's facing City.
Cool.
I'd have Timber in there over Robertson. And don't get me wrong, Robertson's been a great servant to you guys over the years, but I'd have. But what are we saying then? We're going because you're not convinced.
I said Simba. That's
You're not
that's
convinced
how
on
much you
Robertson,
throw
are
me.
you?
No. I'm like because obviously he is on the decline, but we're talking about the best left back, arguably outside of like
what if we
Ashley
was picking
Cole,
a team
that's
to-
ever played in the Premier League. So like,
Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole's the only left back that I would just go, no, I ain't even going to argue that. He's the best left back I've ever seen in my life. But outside of him in the Premier League, Robbo was in the conversation.
Come on, in recent years,
Ashley Cole as the best left back to play in the Premier League.
5 years, let's
How
just
many
go off
other
the
left
last
backs are
5
better than
years.
Robertson, apart from
Name me 5 left backs off the top of your head.
Evra's not better than Robertson.
Yeah, Evra
no
was better than
chance.
But sorry, we're not. Forget
Evra
this.
was better
This is
than
Arsenal,
Nah,
Liverpool.
no.
Where you
Anyway,
not going?
anyway.
Bruv, listen. Name it if you look.
All right, so what are we saying? We going
Robinson, let's just roll with that.
I'll
Come
give them
on.
Robinson.
Oh, thank you.
only
We'll
because-
take it.
only
We'll
because
take
I'm
it.
Liverpool.
I will go Robertson.
I'm going
but-
Timber.
But I can get why you lot are going Timber. But again, it's
Raw,
recent.
can you?
All
I
right.
couldn't.
No, because we're talking
So we-
recent. Do you get what I mean?
But
Right, it's
again,
looking
that's
like Robertson
form.
then. So
Yeah,
it's got 3 on.
cool.
All right.
But we said we ain't doing 4.
Okay, let's move
Which is
to
why it's Robertson.
Let's move to the midfield. By the way, it's a 4-3-3 we're going, right? Just to make
Cool.
it easy. So
All right,
midfield.
All right, midfield.
Anyhow, Gravenberch is in this.
Midfield 3.
Yeah,
Let's just go midfield 3 to speed things up.
This the worst thing. This is why I said about form.
Okay.
That's the reason why I put this at form, because if we're going form, Gravenberch gets into it. But if we're not going form, we're looking
nowhere
at
near it.
the 3. Like,
Declan Rice.
Nowhere near
Is
it.
he
I don't even.
You
this
just
is how
argued
I-
Timber, and now Gravenberch ain't nowhere near it.
I didn't argue Timber.
No, I mean in general, your side.
Where is
You
my
lot are
mum?
repping each other.
Listen,
Right.
the midfield.
This
The
is
midfield.
madness.
Midfield.
Rice.
Yeah, I'll go Rice.
Okay, we agree with that.
Yeah, I'll
okay,
go Rice.
and then
Odegaard's in there. Agreed?
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
Odegaard.
And McAllister.
And McAllister.
And I'd go McAllister as well.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
I'll
the
give them
these.
that. I'll
Alright,
give them that.
cool.
I'll give them that.
Cool.
I'll give them that.
We again,
Yeah.
I love you saying you
We
give.
agreed.
These man take, cuz, but you can give. We
Oh,
take.
yeah, great. You ain't giving us nothing. We said give us.
You said you would give us.
Everything we earn, bro.
Yeah?
You didn't give
You
you
said I'll give you McAllister. McAllister 1-0. No, let me say no. No, let me say.
Right.
We'll take that.
Rice,
Rice,
Odegaard,
Odegaard
and
from
McAllister.
McAllister.
Alright.
Cool.
Rice, Odegaard, and
So now
McAllister.
this is
Alright,
where
front three
this
now.
is where the Arsenal players stop.
Right.
This is where the
Yeah,
Arsenal
yeah,
players stop.
No.
No, my child.
You have
Right.
one player that can get in there, but he can't get in there for the obvious reason.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
therefore,
So-
what's the conversation?
So okay.
All right, so give us. Should we just go straight front 3?
yeah.
Or do you want to do
Okay,
the
cool.
positions across the?
Cool, we
I mean,
can go
we
straight
can
front. It doesn't
we can
matter
let
if
you
wanna-
down.
if
We
you
can let
wanna
you down
break
easy,
it,
or we can let you
trio,
down. You know what I
it
mean?
doesn't matter.
Let me-
You man can't do this.
It is what it is.
You man
Right.
can't do this.
My front.
Look at them. Look at them.
Start with the
Do your front 3.
the central.
Anyhow,
the
when you
central
lot put
three.
Saka right
Saka's
wing,
in the
left
front
wing
3.
just to get him in.
Right, so Saka is in that front 3, right?
What, you're gonna just play him on the left wing
Where you
now?
not play him?
You're just gonna.
What you not doing?
Is he
Saka
gonna
is
go
in
up
the
front?
front
What you not doing?
Is he gonna go
Right.
up front? Is he gonna go left wing?
What
Because
you
he ain't
not-
going
what you
right
not
wing.
doing?
Saka.
This is why I said.
He ain't going right
This
wing.
is why I said their
Saka.
logic. This is why I said their logic. Oh, so
Saka.
you're gonna move him over here. Oh, you're gonna move him over there. Oh, you're gonna move him. I said, but
Saka.
play the positions where they play. But
It's all right
Saka,
to move.
Salah.
So, all right.
Saka,
It's all
Salah.
right, it's all right.
now,
It's all right to- you see how these-
Jaw.
It's all right.
Jaw.
It's all right to move around Trent though.
But we didn't.
We didn't move right.
This is what I said.
It's
He's
with
not right
midfield.
back. We didn't. Lord there, my baby. Hey. Okay, go on.
Listen.
I knew it was gonna get like this, you know. I knew it was gonna get like this.
Let's start from the left.
Fraser.
Let's start from the left. Yeah, let's start from the left.
Diaz.
End of.
Diaz. Go, who you gonna give?
I beg you argue Trossard or Martinelli,
Hey,
please.
you bring me down.
Or Sterling. Any of them, please.
No.
Please.
I'll argue this.
I know you will.
I will give you Trossard over Diaz.
Oh my God! I ain't even
argue
taking
that.
Trossard over Gakpo.
No.
Zoom in on Robbie's
Argue
face when
that.
he said that.
Argue that.
Zoom
On the
in on
left-hand
Robbie's
side, show me what Diaz has done past Trossard. Show me.
Oh my God.
Don't do feelings, bro. Let's do
When
facts.
was the last time Trossard had
Let's
more than
do-
15 minutes of
let's do-
fun
no,
on
no,
the pitch? He
let's
starts
do
the game and you
facts.
take him off.
Let's do facts.
Just
Let's
when
not
does
talk
Trossard even
about
start
we're grown
for
men.
you, man?
We're grown men.
And when he does,
Exactly.
we don't
He
do
don't even start, and his numbers are better than Diaz.
Hold on. How are
He
you?
don't even start, and his
how are you
numbers are better than
arguing-
Diaz.
How are you?
Trossard
arguing-
ain't even
Let me
better
tell you
than
what makes
Trossard.
me laugh. Let me tell you what makes me laugh. Let me tell you what makes me laugh. Let me tell you what makes me
Look at his
laugh.
record.
You
Look at his
hold on. The person don't start. You didn't even put the brother in who starts over him on the left.
Bro. I don't want
Make it make sense.
Bro. That's
that-
exactly that. It doesn't even start, and he's
So-
better than your start.
So
Your
hold
starter.
on. So why didn't you play the player that starts him? Do you know better than
I
your
don't want to
manager?
do that. I don't want to do that. It's too
manager?
easy. It's too easy. It's too easy.
You know the thing.
It's too easy.
You know the thing.
It's cool.
You know the thing is about it, right? Diaz only really turned up this season, isn't it? You lot were moaning about him last year.
He has turned up from when he came in for
No. Listen,
All right, cool.
listen. If you look
All
at,
right, let's just
listen. I know.
Just put it out there for the people. Oh, this is Arsenal fan team. What am I talking about? Put it out there for the people.
Am I?
How we know what we're getting?
Listen. I'd probably put Diaz in there at the moment,
I
right?
like you.
But
I like you.
let's be real though. He has only just turned up really big time this season.
No, Robert.
He was
Trossard's
out.
record against top 16.
Are we going to add real content?
Since he's come to Liverpool, he's been okay, isn't he?
No. Since
I
he
know
come
he
to
had the thing with.
Liverpool,
I know he had the kidnap thing and that last year.
and your player broke up his knee and he was out for a year.
Which player?
If Partey never assaulted him in that game. Hold on. Are we going to deny the fact
Listen,
that he was
if
out for a
Partey
year
were
with a
injured,
knee
he'd be in the
injury?
midfield if he hadn't had the injuries.
Let's. Do you know what? Yeah.
No,
If
I'm
Partey
saying-
hadn't had the injuries, he'd be in the midfield. You
I'm
can't
not-
use that.
No, I'm not talking
Yeah,
about that.
over
Okay, what about Trossard's record against the
Over
Big
Rice.
Six?
That's what I'm
Trossard
saying.
comes
Let's
off the
not.
bench. He's a
No.
superstar.
Wait.
He's
Let's
a
talk about. Let's talk about his
Robbie
numbers
said
against the Big.
Diaz is
Did he
in.
get a hat trick
Let's
against
move
you?
on.
Okay, hold on.
Did Trossard get a hat trick
Hold on,
against you?
hold on.
Let's move.
Even with Martinelli, I don't think there's a lot in it between him.
And
Him and Diaz, if you look at their overall,
Martinelli, similar players.
listen,
But who do you
if you
give?
look at their overall time,
But who do you give?
listen to me, but 1 second. If you look at both players overall,
Right.
since they've been in the Premier League,
Cool.
has
They're
Diaz
similar.
been better than Martinelli?
Of course he has.
Yes.
Martinelli
Listen,
had one
he's-
good year.
Yes, he has.
One good year.
What's a
And
good
five-
year? What good year has
as Diaz
Diaz
had.
had?
Do you know what
Diaz,
means?
What good year has Diaz had?
Do you know the thing is?
When Diaz come to
When
the
has
club,
Diaz
yeah?
scored 16
hold on.
goals?
When Diaz come
When
to
has
the club,
Diaz scored 16?
Do you remember the January to the end of the year when
Okay,
we're
answer the
chasing
question.
quad?
When did he
Behind
score 16 goals?
How
And then he
long
got a
has
knee
Diaz
injury.
been here?
Then his parents got
jeez.
kidnapped. Now we found his form back again.
Bro,
What are we
For
doing
now,
here?
listen, hold
Oh
on.
my
No.
God.
This
No,
they argue Timber, who hasn't played.
Drifty, right? He's found his form for now, right? And we're still early in the season. Will he be able to follow it all the way through? Of
course he will.
He's been very inconsistent.
That show that he doesn't.
Because of things outside of the
Right,
field.
because and you're talking about injuries. Martinelli
What's
had a big
Martinelli's excuse?
He was injured last season as well for a big period.
But he's still playing,
Right?
and he's been
He
in
was
your
out- he
team for
was
5
out-
years.
he was out
so
for a
what
big
is
period.
the other reasons why he ain't had these
because
great
remember,
years?
he only just came in the last couple of years because he came in
Hold
as
on,
a
where we
kid.
arguing now?
Right.
Trossard,
All
where
I'm
we
saying,
arguing?
all
Which
I'm
one we
saying,
arguing?
all I'm saying,
trying-
yeah, all
it
I'm
was
saying,
Trossard that
when
started.
we look at the
I
numbers, when
think-
we look at the numbers,
Okay.
Trossard sits
So who-
Luis Diaz
who
down.
for you?
I'm going Trossard, bro.
So we're
for
only
you?
going to do
I'd
stuff.
actually go Martinelli.
So-
I'd go Martinelli, but you know, to me, it's a 50-50 one on Martinelli and Diaz because Diaz has not consistently. I always look at this, right?
Wait till Sunday,
Hold on.
man.
I always look at this. Well, he's a great player, but I always look at this with a lot of wide players,
Cool,
right?
cool,
And
I hear that.
I'm sure you can back me
No
up as
doubt.
a person who played, right? Is that it's what. A lot of players out on wide players are great, skillful, go past players.
That's end
Adama
product,
Traore
effective.
is a perfect example. Some Maximin, exciting. You look at them, but then when you sit down and you
record.
start to look at the stats, how many assists did they get? How many goals?
Yes.
How effective were they really on the game? Was it just that they looked great on the eye?
YouTube, the YouTube
But
guys.
if you
Okay, man.
look right at play, the two players that have been spoken about here, Trossard and Martinelli, their
Right.
output is excellent.
Right.
You know, Diaz has got 3
and the
assists and
same
5 goals so far this season. So I'm
this
confused.
season.
Now we're even
But
doing
I'm
the
telling
stats
you,
thing.
it's been
Diaz hasn't even
inconsistent.
been here. Always.
Anyway, we're going to throw that one. We're going to have
Okay,
to throw
yeah,
that one
yeah,
out
let's
there.
throw
And
that
also, All right. So, what front three have you?
Okay, so
you just gone for a straight Liverpool front three.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
if we're gonna do
what's the front three?
we're gonna do stats, then
so what's the front three?
Havertz can't talk to Jota, and we
That's what
decided
it is.
All right, so
Diaz,
you've just ruined your argument straight away about Martinelli, right? Because Jota don't start for you.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does.
What?
Yeah, he does.
So he started every game for Liverpool this season as a striker.
He started more games than
Has he started every
He started
team?
more games. He started more
Has he
games.
started every game as a
He
striker?
started-
Last
when
season-
Jota's fit.
Outside of
Jota's
injury.
Well, he was
yeah,
fit.
he
He
starts.
was fit for a lot of last season.
So,
Did
yeah,
he start
okay,
as a striker?
hold on. So now-
Did he
no,
start as a
so-
striker?
so-
Or is he
yeah,
a sub?
It's funny how man didn't talk about Nunes.
Wait a minute.
do you know-
Is he more of a
They
sub?
left Nunes out of this
Wait
question.
a minute.
Is Jota more of a sub?
Hold
I
on.
always see
Or did
coming
I
up as a
start?
sub.
Hold on.
No. Jota
Hold
just
on.
gets injured a lot.
And that's what it is. And literally, Jota gets
had a
injured.
full excuses,
No,
though.
wait, hold on. So the crazy thing is, Coach, we can stay here for time and debate it. So let's just get the names out before we go. So our front three, would be Diaz, Jota, Salah. That's our front three. So we can argue that. Your front three would be.
My front three.
So
right?
because then we can then battle it rather than generic it. You know what I'm saying?
My front three. There's two. There's one if we make an adjustment.
It could be
There's one if we
6,
don't.
probably, but go on.
We bend the rules.
If we bend it and change it.
If we make an adjustment,
Cool,
right,
all right, cool,
we
let's
could
go.
have, because you did speak about adjustments when it came to Trent and stuff like that, right?
No,
So-
right back
No,
to me.
you guys
No,
talked
Yeah,
about where
you
he-
guys
he's a
spoke.
right back. We said he's a right back.
You guys spoke earlier about getting top players into the team, no matter what.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what you spoke about,
Cool,
right?
cool, yeah, that's cool.
In their
Saka,
position.
In their positions,
In
but
their
let's go.
So I
Let's
play
go.
Saka on that right-hand side. I play Salah down the middle, right? And I play either Martinelli or Diaz on the left. If we're not adjusting it and we're just going for straight positions, then I have to put Salah there because, overall he has what he's done. He's been amazing, right? Diaz or Martinelli on that left-hand side, and I'll put Havertz down the middle, right? Last season, scored more goals than Jota. Jota's a sub.
Did he?
Again, another player that you're talking about.
Did he actually score?
How many
more
goals did Jota
And
score?
Jota missed 4 months of last season.
Oh, now he's
What about
severe
Nunes?
injuries again.
Can we talk about Nunes?
No, somebody.
Well,
bring
Nunes
the
is a
stats.
striker. They're not putting him in. Now they're putting in Jota.
I don't want
Where's
to.
Jota?
We don't need to talk about
Jota's
Why
a
we not
striker.
talking about Nunes?
Havertz is a
89 million.
striker.
Nunes is our backup.
86, sorry, 86
How many
million.
goals did Jota score?
10 goals in the Premier League last
Jota, 10 goals.
And how many did Havertz get in the Premier League? 13. And Havertz
it
played
more?
every single game and Jota missed 4 months.
you know what?
Conversations
Do you know what?
done.
No,
So-
he played half the season as a
Can
midfielder.
I this
Right?
is-
And who started
What about
who
Nunes?
started this season better?
I don't know
as a
why you're not
striker?
talking about Nunes. I'm going to talk about Nunes. So let's talk about Davinson Nunes, please.
Why?
Why?
do you want to talk
86 million. Hold on a second.
Let's finish the
86 million pound for a woodwork whisperer.
Hold on, but you were
Let's
talking,
talk about him.
you-
Let's
you-
talk about
You
him.
know what? I don't even want to bring Nunes into this.
Yeah, but
you
why-
because you can't. No, because you can't. It's because you can't.
Hold on.
It's because you can't.
No, but you wanted to do the stats thing.
It's 'cause you can't.
So if you want to bring Nunes into this, statistically, he had 31 goal contributions, 19 goals.
I'm
last
talking
season.
about goals,
So
my
hold
guy.
on. No, hold on. So what one of your forwards
I
had
just-
31
We're talking
It's
about
crazy
goals.
when
We're talking about
you can
goals.
use
He's a
stats.
So now we
striker.
just talk about
You're talking about a
Nunes.
striker.
About the league
We
cup
didn't
winning
bring
team.
Nunes
Striker.
into
I'm
this.
talking about striker.
Lord.
I'm not talking about the league. I don't talk about the Premier League.
Thank you, Robbie.
Right.
You guys are so disobedient.
We were going to throw it up. Hold on. We were going to throw it up into the floor. Or
You're a bad guy, you know.
Are you guys willing to accept my adjustment where Salah would play down the middle,
Come
Saka
on.
would play down the right,
Stop.
and
Stop.
No?
No,
You've
but-
got
but-
the
but-
best.
All right, so then we're going to have to throw it.
Throw
gonna have
what? Throw what? Wait,
Because
listen.
we're in
Hold
disagreement
on.
with your front three.
So do you know what? Listen,
not
this,
all Liverpool
this is,
front three,
No,
I'm sorry.
and
How
I'm
many
not-
goals
listen,
has Jota scored past
The worst
Arsenal?
thing is, and I do get it.
How many did Trossard score
One
against
second, and I
Liverpool?
get
Trossard
it.
scored against Liverpool.
We're on your home
Trossard,
turf.
right.
Sorry, Robbie, I get it. We're on your home turf, and you never, you know what I'm saying, be able to say it's the Liverpool front three. Listen, I get.
I don't
your
think
pain.
it's all Liverpool
I get
front
the
three.
reason why.
It's not pain.
Listen. The crazy thing is
Three
out
passes
here.
last year at the
Listen,
Emirates.
but,
That's-
okay, listen. The reason
your
why
front
I'm
three weren't that great
this
that
is,
day.
Look, we can do this. We can do all this, and we
we
can
gonna
jab
do the
and
history Liverpool versus
and
Arsenal,
and that's this is we're just right now. As
Yeah, but Mane ain't there no more. Money, we gonna put money.
Look.
You man don't even like coming up the M1.
We're
not going to do the history thing. Come on, man. We're not going to do the history thing. Come on.
If you want to
we
be
go
petty,
anywhere now.
we can be petty. Because I told
We
you,
go anywhere now.
You lot just arrived.
What, you going to journey up there this time?
It was just arrived.
I don't like. No.
Akinfenwa,
No. Let's not. What do you mean we've just arrived? What do you mean we've just arrived?
Just arrived. Listen,
one league COVID title. One league coughing title where everyone's coughing and got flu.
Right now,
I'm talking about we just arrived.
I beg, just go and show me what Arsenal's won recently. He said one COVID title. You would pray break off to win a title. COVID
We
or
won
not.
it. We won it. What are you talking about?
But how old was you when you then won it?
What do you mean? How old was I? It don't matter. I was a big man. I've always been a big man.
What do you mean? How old?
I've always been a big man. I've always been a big man.
Listen. Right, listen.
Right. You must be 60 now because when they won it was time ago.
We're throwing, like, so far, in this combined 11.
I knew when Stricto was on it was going to get wild, you know.
We managed to agree, right? We managed to agree on Alisson in goal, right?
Okay.
It's a debate between Ben White and Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've got Virgil van Dijk. We've agreed on he's got to be in there. It's a debate between Saliba and Konate. I think we've all agreed that Robertson's got to be in there. Cool. We've agreed on Rice, McAllister and Odegaard. The midfield was in full agreement.
It was very cool.
Because we knew how to humble ourselves.
We know how to humble ourselves.
We know Odegaard and Rice in our midfield will be sensational. We know how to humble ourselves.
You lot was being obedient. You lot was being obedient.
The front three.
Yes.
You lot was being obedient.
The front three.
And then you lot
we
went
call it
off the rails. You lot was being
we call
obedient.
it not delusion. That's what it is. Sorry,
I think the front three we agreed that Salah is to be in there.
Thank you. There wasn't even.
And then there's no agreement on anything
Do you know
else.
the maddest thing is only recently you man just started checking for Havertz. But what you this is
I
what
didn't want to bring that up.
Do you know that this is what I say where you lot are just so argumentative it is crazy.
But you see
you're
being hypocritical again.
No, I'm talking about I can only really go with me and you, Robbie, because
no, but you're being hypocritical.
No, let me land and then you can come. The crazy thing is this is where we say, right? So Havertz only recently come in. And it was, like you said, he played in midfield, Jota's only played up front. So when you're talking about an out-and-out number 9, this is why I'm saying, okay, I get the debate, but you lot try to bring in, if you had Jota in your team, your man won the last 2 times. You lot would have gone over the line. This is what I'm saying. And this is the only reason why I'm coming, because the person you're arguing, and I've said this I like the way Havertz has come and he shut down the haters because they writ him off early doors, and he come and he gritted and he grind and he's really effective for your team. I'm all for that, but see, that's just now. And Jota's been, and this is what I'm saying, and even now, and I don't even go, when Jota plays against Arsenal, he's a bagsman. Jota's a bagsman.
He's a fishbowl.
So when you're going with the three, when you go with the three, there's not even an argument as the three.
You're being very hypocritical because when you're talking about, we were having a go at him, and now with it. Gravenberch, is that not the same as you lot last year? You were having a go at him. Now there's a great Gravenberch.
SummerSlam ain't good. We're not arguing that. We didn't bring him up.
It's not even how I speak. It's not even that he's not good, but we know when there's better players. Odegaard and Rice are better players. That's what it is. So for us, that's all that is. So you can. But this is what we do. It's like
you're forgetting he knows them, man.
No.
Politics.
No, not even politics. It's not even politics.
We'll do politics now.
No, it's not. No, hold on. Let me tell you why. Sorry, he said politics. I need this to come out. It's not that it's politics. I just get triggered when man are dismissive of players.
Of your friends.
No.
Of your friends.
Even when you man dismiss Arsenal, man. Because I know what it takes to get there. Because I didn't get there, I know. So when they say it's dismissive, that's the only reason why I'm triggered as on a personal note. Because I know. So I never say man shit. That's what I'm saying. So I do know man's good to get there, but there is man better. So not politics, I'm just personal.
Well, listen,
I had to let that out. Yeah.
Brother.
They rattled, Rob. They rattled.
We rattled.
The Reds are rattled.
They're rattled.
Remotely.
He's sweating over there.
I sweat when it snows, so don't use that. I sweat when it snows. Man, them know.
What is your Liverpool, Arsenal combined 11. Let us know in the comments, right? I want you guys to be completely honest and fair as well, because this
wasn't.
As I said, right, it's been
Arsenal fans being honest.
Up here, this is a bit like, if it was in America, right? This is almost like Democrat and Republican. Yeah. Right? We ain't going to agree on nothing. We ain't going to agree on nothing, right? But I want you guys to be less bipartisan, right? And actually think about it and say, be completely honest and give us your starting combined 11s in the comments. Thank you, Akinfenwa. Thank you, Drifty. Thank you, Stricto. And we'll see you guys on the next one. And don't forget, this video has been brought to you today by NordVPN. Thank you to the guys from NordVPN. Click the link in the description right now or scan the QR code on the screen. Thanks for watching.